Yeah, yeah. And they'd go in there with just their heads, nose sticking out, and they wouldn't come out till they were good and ready.
So what about the machinery that was hooked behind it?
Well, I guess if it was a plow, it wouldn't really hurt anything, but I guess it went in with them, I guess.
That'd be kind of funny. Did you ever use oxen?
No, heavens no. Your grandpa did.
Grandpa Robinson did?
Bob and Tim, yeah.
Who's Bob and Tim?
That was their name, yeah.
Who is it?
Bob and Tim, that was the oxen.
Oh, that was the oxen. So were there tractors when you started or horses?
Well, when I was farming before I joined the army, it was all horses.
Yeah.
When I came home from the north in 1950, then my dad helped me buy a tractor, the W6. We still have it.
You still have the original tractor?
Yeah, still use it.
Really?
It was running last year, yeah.
And so how long did you and Granddad farm together for?
Well, not too long actually. Well, just when I was a teenager.
So when did you take over the farm then?
Well, 1950 when I came back from DNR.
And is that when you sold your motorcycle?
When I came back, yeah. I sold my motorcycle for $300 and bought a damn cultivator. It wasn't a very happy time.
And when did Mom come in the scene?
Well, I guess I first met Mom on 53, I guess. And actually, I went to a dance in Dilk, and Otto was there too. And he pointed out the Edward school teacher. And I remember saying, oh, I think, yeah, she looks like she could look after herself.
And how did you first did you ask her for a dance?
Well, yeah, eventually she was quite popular.
Yeah, I bet.
All school teachers were.
Were they? Why?
Well, yeah. Well, they're always young, and most of them were kind of attractive when they're young, and she was very popular.
So did you have to fight the guys off to get her?
Well, I did one guy.
You fought him?
Well, no, you know that story.
No.
Well, I took her home she was boarding at Chuck Doing's, way west of here.
Yeah.
And I took her home one night, and it was winter. It was about 10 below, something like that. It was the middle of winter, cold, and there was quite a bit of snow in the ground, and I was coming down that road straight west of Beals Corner.
Yeah.
And this truck was stopped on the road, so you can't. It was the middle of the night, 1 o'clock or something. I don't know what damn time it was, and I stopped because I thought maybe the poor devil had trouble. This guy comes walking back, grabs my door and opens up. You're interfering with my girlfriend.
He said that?
Yeah, and he grabbed a hold of me, so I climbed out. Actually, there was 2 feet of snow, and he was going to beat up on me. It was just kind of a wrestling match.
So who won?
Well, nobody won. We just quit. That I mean, what the hell are you going to do? The Parkers in those years,
Who was it?
it was Henry Mangle. You never knew him. He was a smart guy, that Henry Mangle, but he was one of these kind of, he could take an engine out of a truck in the stubble field in the middle of winter and put another one in. He was smart, that guy, but he was kind of,
So what did Mom say to that?
Well, that's when I was taking my flying lesson, and Freddie was with us. So he went to Dilk and said he hit me so hard he had his arm in a sling. But actually, I went down, took a flying lesson that day. And Freddie came home and told me all this. He went to Dilk, but Freddie said, "Well, that's funny." He was a bit of a BSer.
But everybody would have heard about it then.
Oh, well, of course, I think Teresa was a little bit, she wasn't really interested in being involved in any being the reason for fisticuffs, you see. But anyway,
So how did you propose?
oh, I don't remember. I don't think you did propose. You just.
Well, how did you
I remember
ask?
I put a ring in. I went to Harrington's, and he made these rings.
Oh, he made your
Yes,
rings?
yeah. He said, look, he charged me $200. He said any girl would be real pleased to get these rings, he said, because he made them himself. And I put her engagement ring in a box of popcorn when we were coming.
What did she say?
Oh, well, I think she was quite pleased. You see, there weren't many guys that didn't drink,
Yeah.
And she'd seen quite a bit of that, and I think that's, yes,
So did you drink socially then?
not really
No.
very much. No. Yeah, if somebody, I guess I would, but I don't think we. And the first time I took her out, we went to I heard there was a fowl supper at Lumsden.
Yeah.
So we went to Lumsden and we discovered it was a fundraising thing,
Oh.
$20 a plate.
Oh.
And I didn't have that much. I didn't have enough money for that.
So what did you do?
I think we went to Regina to a show or something. Terry didn't mind.
$20 a plate in those days?
Pardon?
$20 a plate in those days?
Yeah, that was.
That's expensive.
Yes, it was. It's $15 now for fowl suppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was 20. Well, it was a fundraiser.
Yeah.
It wasn't a regular fowl supper. I guess we'll just.
So did you guys have sex before marriage?
Hmm?
Did you have sex before
No, we
marriage?
didn't. No, we didn't. I mean,
You tried?
no, no. You didn't do that those days.
No.
But Teresa was a real nice girl.
This little calf has got a mind of its own, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's funny. He's with his mother.
So Freddie was on the scene well before Mom then?
Yes. Well, Freddie, he was there. Yeah. He used to come out with his bicycle.
With his pedal bike?
Yeah, like
From Dilk?
we had an international machinery, and it was an international dealer in Holdfast. And if you want like a sediment bowl or something, you just phone up Holdfast and they'd put it on the train. Freddie
Oh,
would pick it up and get on his bicycle and bring it out.
really?
He was on his bike coming past Ferguson's one day,
Yeah.
and Harold was on the school board, and he stopped Freddie and told him he shouldn't be in school. And old Freddie just climbed on his bike. I guess
And what?
kept on coming.
Well, what grade did Freddie go to?
I really don't know. But Mrs. Wiseman was his last teacher, and she sort of agreed there was no use
On him
He'd do better coming to our place.
Yeah.
And the Archers, of course, they didn't mind. He came one day and they never went home.